Hello, we're back here with more Dragon Age Inquisition. So this time I'm trying to go into the Chantry first to see if I can't. Redcliffe Village Chantry to see if I can't still get both with Templars and the Mages. So let's try this out.
Good, you're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
Well, isn't that a little presumptuous of him? There's more.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do? Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Stop talking like you're waiting for applause. Just tell me what's going on.
What? There's no applause? Fine. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the Mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
He arranged it so he could arrive here just after the Divine died?
You catch on quick.
That is fascinating if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
All this for me. And here I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Alright, so we got more of the story. There it is. What I get for playing too much Assassin's Creed. Okay. Alright, got that. Gonna loot it again? Pick it up this time. Oh, more loot. Loot, 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 loot. Alright, we're out of here.
Do we believe that both Alexius's son and apprentice are turning on him? It seems someone wants to trap us either way.
Then let's make them believe that it's a bad idea.
Alright, so we got issues with the mages.
The Inquisition dealt with the rebel Templars. They've been driven away or killed.
See? What did I tell you?
So let's see, instead of going to the war room like it wants in hushed whispers, let's see if we can't go someplace else. Oh, it's not on the map. That's right. It's only in the war room. It is only in the war room. So is that where I'm gonna go? Yeah, probably. I think that's the only way to keep moving forward.
But look at the sky and those stories about all that magic at the.
I don't know why they're talking about magic. They're all mages here, right? Alright, let's go back and see what we gotta do. Alrighty. Alright, well, I'm gonna do some stuff offline with equipment and stuff, and then I will be back as we head to the war room or talk to somebody interesting. So I'll be back. Alright, we're back and we're gonna see what Cassandra has to say. Anything new?
Do you need something?
Sure.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
Yeah, but what are Seekers?
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine, and not even her, truthfully.
Sounds like the Seekers didn't do their job very well.
No, probably not. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, though that depends on the individual.
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
You seem to care a great deal about it.
Too much, if you ask the rest of my order. When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people. We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
I wish I could experience that.
If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
I've no more questions.
Alright, that was a lot about Seekers.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
At least I got everyone's attention.
That you did. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Concore myself. I was there during the Mage uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work, I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot.
Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
You've given this a lot of thought.
I know what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
Alright, so we learned about the Seekers and how much work it is to run this place. Let's get out of here. Ow. Face first into the door. Wait, let's check to see if we have materials to complete any of our
Show 'em what we can do,
requests. Nope, nope. All requests unfulfilled. Wait, let's see if Liliana's got anything for us.
I'm listening.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Spy master with nothing to say. That sounds dangerous. Or she's not doing her job.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands. From the lowest slaves.
Do you need anything more, Revered Mother?
Cedric should have that for you.
Greetings.
His children are hated and accursed by the Maker.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Nothing to do
Let's
there.
speak later.
Another time.
We got here.
Yes.
Oh,
Good.
weapons fragment. That's nothing exciting. Yeah, let's go to the War Council. Alright, anything in our Legion? Nope.
My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
Alright, so that's Hushed Whispers, which is mages, or do we go for the Champion of the Just? Well, let's see if we can't do both. Let's try... Want to try Champion of the Just, or... Yeah, let's go see the Champions of the Just.
The Templars must help us close the breach. The Order was founded to fight magic.
We must first convince the Lord Seeker to bring the Templars out of exile.
We've received word from a knight recruit. They gather at Theronfall Redoubt.
It has been vacant for decades. Why go there?
We must approach the Lord Seeker again to get anywhere. We can ask him then.
If we want the Templars to be useful, we need them under control.
To lure them into obedience, we must become a more tempting ally.
If it's status the Lord Seeker seeks, the Inquisition will approach him after allying with the noblest houses in Orlais.
They'll come with us to Theronfall and demand the Templars' help close the breach.
You believe that will work?
Even the Lord Seeker would find it difficult to ignore so many nobles on his doorstep.
Yes. Especially when led by the Herald of Andraste.
If it stops the sky from ripping open, I'm listening.
Rumors you were saved from the fate by Andraste have grown legion among the Templars.
We've done our part to encourage them.
A herald with a few companions may be dismissed, easily set aside. That same herald returning with noble support will be reconsidered, as will the power of the Inquisition.
My inspiration or fate?
Isn't there the slightest chance the Lord Seeker will see my arrival as a threat?
Before, I would have thought he was a man of reason. Now, I could not say.
With respect, after his appearance in Val Royeaux, hang what the Lord Seeker thinks.
We do not need the Lord Seeker. We need his Templars, with or without his approval. The breach will not wait for our differences to settle.
Good news. Several noble or legion houses will petition the Templars to help us stop the breach. Lord Abernash will approach him. Sign nothing he offers, but his gossips.
Alright, let's take Cassandra. Vera and Viviana. There she is.
The Herald of Andraste. Lord Esmerel Abernash, honored to participate. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. Ah, Lady Vivienne, we met at last summer's ball. The Duke introduced us.
Indeed. I could not possibly forget the occasion.
The Lord Seeker is willing to hear our petition about closing the breach. A credit to our alliance with the Inquisition. Care to mark the moment? 10 Orlesian houses walk with you.
The Inquisition values this alliance, Lord Abernash. The Templars must see reason. We can't let the breach endanger us any longer.
Oh yes, ghastly-looking thing. The Lord Seeker can't think we're ignoring it. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'd divulge what finally got their attention. Rumor will, if you won't.
What do you mean?
The Lord Seeker won't meet us until he greets the Inquisition in person. Quite a surprise after the spat in Val Royaux.
The Inquisition got the attention of many nobles. The Lord Seeker probably wants to know how.
That may be so. I tried getting an audience by offering the man a duchy. A meeting is a meeting. Get his ear. See if you can't bend it to do something advantageous. Here we are, Verinfol Redoubt.
The Lord Seeker abandoned the White Spire to come here.
It appears they've sent someone to greet you. Present well. Everyone is a little tense for my liking.
The Lord Seeker changed his mind about us rather quickly. Is he known for that?
The Lord Seeker isn't reputed to be fickle. Something must have changed.
Have you looked at the sky, Sir Knight?
Of course, but...
Is your order not sworn to destroy heretical magic?
Yes, but...
And if the Templars won't seal this breach, action against you shall be required.
What do we got over here?
Excuse me, Lady...
Countess Dover.
Countess. Mom. Is it true the Herald of Andraste is here? Is he among your number?
I am. And I greet you on behalf of the Inquisition.
Forgive me. I didn't realize it was you. I didn't expect you to be so, earthy.
You mean Dwarven?
If Andraste has chosen you as her herald, I am sure she made no mistake.
Gotta love it when they just can't say it. And you gotta love a game that just builds in racism of some kind. Very challenging? No. American? Maybe. Very... I don't know what to call it. Questionable? I don't have the words.
I present Knight Templar, Sir Delrin Barris, second son of Ban Jevrin Barris of Ferelden. Sir Barris, may I be so honored as to present Lord Esmerel Abernash?
I'm the one who sent word to Cullen. He said the Inquisition works to close this breach in the Veil. I didn't think you'd bring such lofty company.
Paris. Moderate holdings, your family. And the second son?
This promise of status has garnered interest from the Lord Seeker. Beyond sense. The sky burns with magic, but he ignores all calls to action until your friends arrive.
Should a Seeker lead the Templars this way?
In an emergency, if there's no other recourse. But his goal should be to restore them to order.
He has taken command. Permanently.
If he feels there is a holy mandate.
That is what the Lord Seeker claims, and our commanders parrot him. The Lord Seeker's actions make no sense. He promised to restore the Order's honor, then marched us here to wait. Templars should know their duty, even when held from it.
About time one of you gobs said that.
Win over the Lord Seeker, and every able-bodied knight will help the Inquisition seal the breach.
If you think we're right, abandon the Lord Seeker and help us.
We can't abandon our orders. Not while the officers who survived the Conclave follow him. We've been asked to accept much, after that shameful display in Val Royeaux. Our truth changes on the hour.
Don't keep your betters waiting, Barris. There's important work for those born to it.
The Lord Seeker has a request before you meet him. These are the standards. An honored right, centered on the people, the Maker, and the Order. The Lord Seeker asks that you perform the rite, so he may see the order in which you honor them.
What if I fail?
Well, there's no correct answer. The ritual simply shows Watchers who you are and what you value.
We'd be honored. If that's what the Lord Seeker asks of the Inquisition.
Not the Inquisition. The Lord Seeker changed everything to meet you. Not the Inquisition. You. By name.
Why?
I don't know. He's been fixated on you ever since your horde of nobles arrived.
The Lord Seeker makes us shuffle flags around. Refuse! Let's meet the man already.
We'll complete the ritual as the Lord Seeker requests.
When you've completed the rite, I'll take you to him. Once you finish the standards, the Lord Seeker will see you.
Hang your own draperies, knight. We've business to conduct. What does the Lord Seeker want to see, Templar?
The Herald's choice, Abanash. Not yours.
He's welcome to it.
The standards are for Templars, not some upstart order.
Chantry and Andraste. Bride of the Maker. Lady of Light.
Lord Seeker's been talking about this one.
Put the Templar's standards up, Herald, or I'll lay them out and walk on them.
Traditionally, a participant in the rite now explains their choices to those assembled.
This is a question of what I believe. I let faith guide my answers.
On a whim? If it wasn't to impress the Lord Seeker, why bother at all?
I suppose those are your intentions.
My intent is to deal with people who matter. You helmed louts are wasting the Inquisition's time, and my time. Unacceptable!
The Lord Seeker awaits you both. Follow me.
He's a pushy fellow, isn't he?
Misty again. Cold today, too.
You're the one who said following the Lord Seeker would bring us...
It's necessary, you know. You don't run a battlefield by committee.
Without faith, you've no knights. You've... Knight Captain.
You were expecting the Lord Seeker. He sent me to die for you.
Knight Captain, Lord Esmerel Abernash, honored. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. No doubt rank puts you above such things. A pity more people don't understand that.
This is the grand alliance the Inquisition offers.
Sir Barris, I'm right in assuming the Knight Captain has seen better days.
You be ready.
Yes, be ready to be left behind, Knight Captain Denham.
The Lord Seeker had a plan, but the Herald ruined it by arriving with purpose. It sowed too much dissent.
Knight Captain, I must know what's going on.
You are all supposed to be changed. Now we must purge the questioning knights.
Purge them?
For once, I agree with the...
The Elder One is coming. No one will leave Therenfal who is not stained red.
Maker's breath. Knight Captain, what have you done?
I tried to make us stronger. Time has run out.
Good try.
Oh, he's fighting
is
for
the
us.
Knight Captain alive?
Barely. If you use a healing elixir, he may survive. If he even deserves it.
We'll heal him. Let's judge the Knight Captain after we find his master.
He hardly deserves our charity.
The Knight Captain's keys. I would question the Lord Seeker about this Elder One.
There we go, now we can
They are
open it.
monstrous. We all note it. It's horrible.
Alright, so they're all crazy. Which way? This way.
What are these things?
Templars.
That's shite.
I know.
Read orders, Knight Captain. I gave clear instructions. Alright, lower barracks. Have to strengthen their knight. And there's more loot over here. We need the rogue. What's behind the door? Another door? No. Wrong movie. Alright, well, nothing really exciting behind the door. Come on, man with big shield. Go. I got a shield too. And a gold watch and a side by your hand. Ah, rogue. Back up here. Open the door. Well, now the line works. What's this? Another door. Alright, let's get in here. Dragon armor scheme. Have it, the coastal one. Have that. Alright. Nothing in here that's that exciting. Or that we don't already have. Well, a lot of corpses laying around.
Prepare them. Guide them to me.
Was that the Lord Seeker?
What the what? All I hear is fighting.
Up here. Another corpse.
I would know you.
Ah, no. Stop it.
You will be so much more.
Make it take you.
All right, that's nice work there.
me what you are.
All right, let's keep moving forward. Yes, a gate. Gate won't open for us. All right, fine. We'll keep running around. Oh. All right, I can't go that way apparently. So what way am I supposed to go? Ah, this way. Oh wait, there's a lot more down here. Look around first. Alright, that's it. That's enough of that. Oh, wait. Alright, what do we got up here? Ooh, stairs. Nice looking place. Ugly statue, though. Not this one. That one up there. It's quite hideous.
So better, so modern, come to your senses. They're not listening. Fight on!
Yeah, red crap coming out of them everywhere. Ow!
That red stuff growing out of them. That's lyrium. Come, there's more of the red ones above us.
Well, our team noticed the red stuff growing out of them too.
The Herald of Andraste, it's time we became better acquainted.
What if I don't agree with you? What if I don't like you?
What do you think to accomplish? What will you become?
I'm gonna become a man. I'm gonna accomplish killing him. That's what I'm gonna accomplish. What am I gonna accomplish? The dude's trying to seal a hole in the sky. What do you think he's trying to do? Can't believe he has to ask.